Module 3.2 on Key Learning Theories. This module discusses key learning theorists who have made significant contributions to the study of how people learn. They have developed various theories and models that explain the cognitive, social, and emotional processes involved in learning. The module discusses their contribution to education by categorizing them as behaviorists, constructists, cognitivists, social learning theorists, and humanists. It is clear that some of the learning theorists fall in more than one category. Behaviorist psychologists are a group of psychologists who focus on studying observable behaviors, rather than internal mental processes such as thoughts and emotions. They believe that behaviors can be shaped and modified through learning, and that the environment plays a crucial role in shaping behavior. One of the most influential behaviorist psychologists was B.F. Skinner, who developed the concept of operant conditioning. According to Skinner, behavior is shaped through the consequences that follow it. Positive consequences, such as rewards, increase the likelihood of a behavior being repeated, while negative consequences, such as punishments, decrease the likelihood of a behavior being repeated. Other famous behaviorist psychologists include John Watson, who believed that all behavior is learned through classical conditioning, and Ivan Pavlov, who discovered the concept of conditioned reflexes. Behaviorism was a dominant school of thought in psychology during the early to mid-20th century, but has since been largely replaced by cognitive psychology, which emphasizes the role of mental processes in behavior. However, behaviorist principles are still used in some areas of psychology, such as behavioral therapy. Constructivism is a learning theory that emphasizes the active construction of knowledge by learners rather than passive absorption of information. According to constructivist theorists, learners actively build their own understanding and knowledge through interactions with the world around them. Here are some of the key constructivists' learning theorists. Jean Piaget. Piaget is one of the most well-known constructivist theorists. He believed that children actively construct their own understanding of the world through a series of developmental stages. Lev Vygotsky. Vygotsky emphasized the role of social interaction in learning. He believed that learning occurs through interactions with more knowledgeable others, and that language plays a crucial role in cognitive development. Jerome Bruner. Bruner believed that learners actively construct meaning through the process of discovery learning. He also emphasized the importance of narrative in learning, and believed that learners organize their experiences into stories to make sense of the world. John Dewey. Dewey believed that learning is an active process that occurs through inquiry and problem-solving. He emphasized the importance of experiential learning and believed that learners should be encouraged to reflect on their experiences. Seymour Papert. Papert was a pioneer in the field of educational technology. He believed that computers could be used to support constructivist learning by allowing learners to experiment and explore in a safe and interactive environment. Cognitive learning theory is a psychological perspective that emphasizes the importance of mental processes such as perception, attention, memory, and problem-solving in learning and behavior. Some of the most influential cognitive learning theorists include Jean Piaget was a Swiss psychologist who is known for his theory of cognitive development. According to Piaget, children go through 4 stages of cognitive development, each characterized by different ways of thinking and reasoning. Lev Vygotsky was a Soviet psychologist who is best known for his sociocultural theory of cognitive development. According to Vygotsky, children's cognitive development is heavily influenced by their social and cultural contexts. Jerome Bruner was an American psychologist who is known for his work on cognitive psychology in education. He emphasized the importance of active learning and the use of scaffolding in helping students acquire new knowledge and skills. Albert Bandura is a Canadian-American psychologist who is best known for his social learning theory. According to Bandura, people learn by observing and imitating the behaviors of others, and by receiving feedback and reinforcement for their own behaviors. Richard Mayer is an American psychologist who is known for his work on multimedia learning. He has developed a cognitive theory of multimedia learning that emphasizes the importance of integrating text and graphics to enhance learning. These cognitive learning theorists have had a significant impact on the field of psychology and education, and their ideas continue to influence research and practice today. Humanism is a learning theory that emphasizes individuality, self-motivation, and personal growth. Some of the key humanism learning theorists include Abraham Maslow, developed the hierarchy of needs, which describes a series of needs that humans must satisfy in order to achieve self-actualization, or the realization of their full potential. Carl Rogers developed the concept of client-centered therapy, which emphasizes the importance of empathy, unconditional positive regard, and active listening in helping individuals to reach their full potential. Jean Piaget's theory of cognitive development describes the stages of intellectual development that individuals go through from infancy to adulthood. Lev Vygotsky's theory of sociocultural development emphasizes the role of social interaction in cognitive development and the importance of cultural and historical context in shaping learning. Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences suggests that there are multiple forms of intelligence, including linguistic, logical mathematical, spatial, bodily kinesthetic, musical, interpersonal, and intrapersonal intelligence. Paulo Freire's critical pedagogy emphasizes the importance of education in promoting social justice and the need for education to be student-centered, participatory, and empowering. Social learning theory is a psychological theory that emphasizes the importance of observational learning, imitation, and modeling in shaping human behavior. Here are some of the key social learning theorists. Albert Bandura is considered the father of social learning theory. He proposed that behavior is learned through observation and imitation of others, and that individuals can also learn from the consequences of their own behavior. He also introduced the concept of self-efficacy, or the belief in one's ability to succeed in specific situations. Julian Rotter developed the concept of locus of control, which refers to an individual's belief about the extent to which they have control over their own lives. He proposed that individuals with an internal locus of control believe that they are responsible for their own outcomes, while those with an external locus of control believe that external factors such as luck or fate are primarily responsible for their outcomes. Robert L. Burgess was a social psychologist who contributed to the development of social learning theory by exploring the role of social reinforcement in shaping behavior. He proposed that reinforcement can be both positive, rewarding, and negative, punishing, and that individuals are more likely to imitate behaviors that have been reinforced. Neil Miller was a psychologist who contributed to the development of social learning theory by studying the effects of observational learning on classical conditioning. He proposed that individuals can learn to associate new stimuli with previously learned associations through observation of others. B. F. Skinner was a psychologist who developed the theory of operant conditioning, which emphasizes the role of consequences in shaping behavior.